Do 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 do. Let's see here. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I'll go like that. Don't need that. No, don't need that. Don't need that. Yeah, check that out. Hey, how's it going there, Stuart? Let's oh, I'll just decide to go back to No Man's Land because I want to get my head wrapped around the Millennial Map. It's hopefully coming out tomorrow, and just go through some ideas of what I'm going to do on that map. Hopefully, if it comes out tomorrow. And I'm still in the process of making a field on here, which I didn't get to finish. So I just want to see where I'm at with this map and get this field made that I was working on. Oops. I took out some mods, so I think there's going to be mods missing on some of my animal areas, so I'm going to have to put down some different ones. And put in the proper millennial farm silo in here, which I didn't have before. MC. Don't need that at the moment. Yeah, what you working on? There we go. So, alright, we'll load into the map here and get cultivating and see what I have to add in. And hopefully, yeah, Millennial Farmers map comes out tomorrow for consoles. Well, the last time it was on consoles for like an hour, I didn't have a chance to download it. I do have the map on PC, and I haven't had a chance to play around with it much, so I'm excited for tomorrow. Hopefully it comes out, which I'm pretty sure it will. So we'll see what happens there. Oh my goodness, kids screaming in the background. They never want to sleep sometimes. It's late for them. They're babies. I don't understand it, but... Alright. This pretty well looks like the Manila Farmers map. Even got the propane tank. It's Lizard Propane Company. So I have to change the silo here. I got 3 trailers, so yeah, it's gonna change this silo. Get these trailers moved out of the way here. I didn't buy a truck yet. I think I'll buy one of these. To move those trailers. Where's... I'll just go with galvanized. Main color, we'll want red. Not metallic. Nope. Yeah, that's good enough. And then we'll just go with go with that. Michelin. Yeah, that's fine. I don't need any attachers. Let's go like that. Small beacon lights. Up to horsepower. Let's go with basic. And no bull bar, so we'll buy that. I'll drive that to the farm and move those trailers, then I can sell at this silo and put the proper one down. Because the Millennial Farmers silo didn't come out when I made this yard, so we'll just change that right away. Got a couple things here. So head over there real fast. This is the field to my left I'm creating over there. That's what I'm going to be finishing up that today, hopefully. It's a lot to do there, so I don't know if I'll get it all done, but we'll give it a try. And I'm missing some of the animal areas now that the cattle area is still there, but the pig area is gone, I think. One of the buildings. So we'll just move this out of the way. I'll have to get 2 more trucks once I get some more money. Okay, so now we can change this silo setup to the real one. Okay, let's see here. Okay, we'll sell that and we'll get some money back too for this little shed here. I can get rid of that as well. So we'll go to silos, get the real Millennial Farmer silo on here. Ah, there it is. I don't have enough money. It's 350,000. Uh, hmm. Yeah, I think 2 trailers of. I could sell them both. I'm not going to be combining for a long time anyway. I'll keep one. This is from removing trees. We got their truck. We have our 9570 and our 1 John Deere tractor so far. We have to buy more tractors too. We need more money. So, leased items. Yeah, just that. I don't need that. Okay, so we'll buy the millennial silo here. See how she fits. Oh, I thought I got rid of that. little green building. These are all the trees I placed in. So the okay, so it should be gone now. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, there it is. Okay, something is in the way here. Ah, what is going on here? I can't put it there. Is the collision that big on this thing? Okay. So we're gonna have to take out some of these trees over here, I guess. I'll go get the, let's drive over there to the, tracks. Tree deleter. I don't even know where it is. It's out here somewhere. I think it's over here. Yeah, there's the tracks right there. We'll drive this back to the main farm and get rid of some of those trees, and then we can put our silo down. And what map are you working on, Stuart? What map do you like lately? If you're still there. And of course I drove off the road and into a tree. And I was doing something. Oops. Got off my chair to grab the remote and didn't realize I was driving straight into a tree. I sure like this map for you can do anything you want on it. That's what its appeal to everybody. I think slot count is great. All the placeables. I mean, there's so many things you can do. It's ridiculous. So when the Millennial Farmers Shed pack came out, then that's why I decided to kind of make my own Millennial Farmers map. And now that it's coming out tomorrow, hopefully, or Monday, or whatever, we'll see what happens. Then I can just move on from this project and go on there. And I'm still playing Welkers and Rasvet and Erlengrot, so it's kind of hard to juggle around maps. And you just kind of, I kind of like to stick with one or two things rather than 4 or 5 projects. So, but we'll see what happens. You can always, you know, not delete your save, but delete a map and then try something else for a while too. So. I've been trying to showcase a few other maps, you know, for a little bit here and there, just to change it up too for my live streams too. So yeah, so don't want to take out these trees. There's these trees over here that were kind of in the way. We're gonna remove some of these. Real fast here. Because it's causing a collision issue with our silo, so. That should do it. I'm just going to put this way over here. And let's try this again. It's still not working. Oh, but it'll work there. I don't get that. It won't work there, but it'll work there. Huh. Well, that's fine. Let's just drop it right there then. Now we can do a little bit of painting here. I want to paint in some gravel. I don't think that's the right gravel, is it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's fine. I'll make the yard nice and big anyway, so let's get rid of all that. There. Now what I'm gonna do is take a row of some of these trees out because you know there's not that many trees on this side. In real life, it's pretty bare along here, except for a few smaller trees. So let's take some of those out just to make a little bit more room there. So trucks, and I'm gonna make a kind of a road that goes out that way to that field. I'll paint in one of those too. So let's make this a little wider over here. This thing just eats trees like it's having breakfast. Let's take a few more here. Trying to give some more sunlight over here too. This tree over here. That doesn't need to be there. Take a few more of these. Yeah, I think that's better. Now this we can leave here in the yard because we're probably gonna have to we're gonna need it over at the field. I mean, we could drive it over there, but and now I'm down to 83 grand. I could borrow more money, I suppose. There's the sprayer in the Money of Farmer's shop. And this is for the, I think the sheep are over here. Yeah, this is sheep, I believe. I think. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We are creating a field here, and we're going to work on this. I don't think I've been in on this map since January. It was early January, I think, the last time I live streamed on this map, so it's been a while. This will help me get in the mood for Millennial Farmers map, though. On Welkers right now, I'm just in the process of early spring. So we'll be starting to seed crops on that map as well. And this map had only made it to late spring so far. Hey, not yet dead. How's it going, man? I just decided to hop in a John Deere and get some work done on my millennial farmer style no man's land. Might as well get ready for it because I'm gonna be driving a lot of John Deere in the next little while. And how's everything with everyone? Oh, I gotta move my truck. Well, I wonder what Alien Jim's been working on lately. It's hard to say. Must be something, maybe a new map, I don't know. Kinda would like to get this field done so I can get planting. Just hold on one sec there, guys. I'll show you what the map looks like right now. Only have two large fields, and one I think already has corn in it. Three. This is working on the third one. I realized you weren't watching live. I wonder why your messages weren't appearing out. Yeah, that's what my map looks like right now. Here's the main farm right here on field 28, and then This is a field beside it, and then this field is what we're cultivating right now. And then this field here is another field I made. It looks odd, but they're big fields, and they're definitely not square. Farmer Manu, how's it going, man? Just trying to get some stuff done here. Oh, I hate missing. Especially when you're creating a new field. Yeah, doing really good. As good as I can be anyway, so we don't we still haven't really gone anywhere except for groceries and stuff like that. And this spring my brother is hopefully going to be getting some funding together, so he wants to get back into cattle and fix up the farm, so I think I'm going to help him with that this spring and go into a bit of a partnership on it in real life. We haven't had cows for over 10 years now on the farm, so it'll be exciting. Yeah, I can't wait to get back in the tractor. We're gonna plant some alfalfa and some barley. And I'm probably gonna be working a lot in the shop, getting equipment ready this spring, and definitely take some pictures and some videos of that. Yeah, so it won't be just virtual farming, it'll be real farming again. I hope, if everything goes good. I mean, my dad's got all the equipment there, but we still have to rebuild the corrals and stuff because some of them have been taken down and because they were rotting. So we have to rebuild all that. We don't have enough storage on the farm either. So it's gonna be probably, I don't know. It's gonna be a little while before we can get animals out there, but it's gonna be fun getting it ready. My brother's looking at buying a third tractor for the farm. Something front wheel assist. A medium-sized tractor for loading bales and baling and stuff like that. I mean, we have our Case 1370, but you know, it's over 40 years old, so it's getting kind of tired. We need something a little bit more modern, I think. But it's going to be still a good tractor because the engine was redone on that tractor about 6 years ago. It's practically a brand new engine, so yeah, we're actually going to be putting up a pole barn eventually someday. Probably to store some equipment and some hay. With our harsh winters, we don't want to leave all of our bales outside and just have them covered with snow. And then, for me personally, I want to get into selling bales because there's actually good money in it around here. A lot of people are selling bales for 70 to over $100 a bale. Off 160 acres, you can get 700-800 bales. So do the math on that. You can make $50, $60, $70,000 rather than renting it out for $4,500 a year. So even selling hay, we'd be better than renting it out. I know it's crazy, but we don't, I don't want to get too much into grain farming because it's so expensive for the chemicals and stuff like that. And our old combine is, it's getting pretty old too, so yeah, and nobody does it around our farm. Like in our area, nobody sells hay. It's all canola farmers. And they rotate in with wheat or barley. And that's it. That's all people plant around there, it seems like. I mean, of course you do see some wheat, but not as much. We do see some oats, and for a little bit further south you see corn being planted for silage and stuff like that. Sometimes you see it's what they call fava beans. Some people get contracts to plant that. A little bit of flax, lentils, peas, and that's about it. But lots of canola and wheat and barley. It's everywhere. Tiny, hey, how's it going, man? Going good. Yeah, going really good. Well, I'm starting to yawn. That's not a good thing, but I promise I won't fall asleep on you guys. Sometimes I have one of the kids up here and he doesn't want to sleep, and I have to stay up later, and so I don't get to bed sometimes until I'm super tired. Sometimes I gotta catch up on my sleep, but it's way too early for me to go to bed right now, so I think we'll leave that there and we'll go finish up over here. It's one thing I always did in real life when I was cultivating a field. If a strip gets cut off like this in that corner over there, I'd always finish it first. Just so I wouldn't forget it and make sure it was all done. Hey, no problem there, Tiny. Thanks for stopping by, man. Absolutely. Yeah, we're in, let's see here, day 5 of late spring here. Oh, thanks, Tiny. You make sure you get some good rest now. Just this little corner here. Oh, missed that teeny tiny little piece there. Oh, I'll just quickly go grab that. There we go. Okay. Back over here. I'm just gonna get a quick drink. Thirsty. Oops. It would help you if you put the cultivator in the ground. There we go. What else I got going on? Yeah, Rasvet. We're just in summer there right now. I'll probably have to start spraying for weeds soon. I got 2 more fields to fertilize on that, and then I'm still feeding some cows and some sheep on there, and selling sand and doing some logging. So and Welkers, like I said, just got into spring, and the snow's finally melting away on there. Erlengrot, I think I'm just in summer now, early summer. So yeah, tomorrow, I mean, if the Millennial Farmers map comes out, then I'm definitely going to be doing stuff on there as well. I actually have, I think there's, I only added any sell points to this map. I haven't added really that much. So far, I gotta get these fields made and seeded. This one's gonna take a while to seed, but at least I can use a worker and then do something else once it's all created. So, that's why I'm doing this now, so I just get it out of the way. And I'll get it planted right away. And then I can work on hopefully creating a couple more sell points around the map and stuff like that. And I gotta add in, give the animal area some attention. I haven't even bought animals yet, so I might change things around there. I held off on buying animals, so in case I wanted to make changes. And just now, you know, I haven't been on this map for a while, so I've been doing Welkers for a long time. Yes, I have, absolutely. Yeah, on my current save on Welkers, since Straw Harvest add-on came out, it's at 680 hours, I believe. Starting year 7 with seasons. 9-day seasons as well, so. So yeah, that's a lot of farming. On there. But I'm dabbling in other maps too, so as you can see. Farmer Manu, what have you been working on lately? Has been doing some more modding and stuff too? Yeah, I was really excited when when your mod came out. It's getting dirty in here. Oh, this tractor's got almost 6.5 hours on it now. That's how much time I've spent creating these 3 huge fields on this map. And some of that's planting though too, I think, on this tractor. I'm going to turn up time. I don't know why it's so low. Whoops. There we go. Trying to figure out your next project, plus still doing testing. Glad you like it. Now supported by 3 map creators. Yes, it's awesome. Okay, now this pocket's done. I just kind of like fields, you know, with little clumps of trees in the middle and stuff like that. Don't you guys like that? I like that. It looks pretty cool around here. Oh boy, missing, missing, missing. Don't want to miss. There we go. Yeah, this would just be the one half of the field. I still have the other half to do. I just have this little piece here, and then yeah, all that's done. And I'll just have this piece left, which this won't take that long, really. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 7 passes there, 4 or 5 passes there, and it'll be done. And as for planting, I can put in soybeans or corn, or I can do sunflowers, wheat, barley, oats. Definitely not putting in potatoes or sugar beets or poplars. So, you're doing a vintage from scratch hard mode on here. Nice. thing I like about this map as well is it kind of looks like vintage at first, but then when you start working it and adding things, it's developing as it's going along to a more livelier or modern or however you want to go with it kind of map. I mean, right now it's pretty bare bones on here, except I have my farmyard and the shop, and that's about it, and my small my animal area. But I got no other decorations, which I would like to add in eventually once I figure out, you know, what I'm gonna do with it, how far I want to go. But I love doing creating things, and I like making farmyards as well. I like making roads, making fields. I like that. If stuff is fixed in place on a map and I really like the map, then it doesn't bother me either. I do like to put my own little twist on it. Oh, you're back. Well, that's good. Welcome back. I didn't even know you were gone there. Not yet dead. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Farmer Donnie. I definitely like that. I like that. So, I'm definitely, you know, gonna be busy with other stuff, but I definitely gonna keep this game save in my back pocket so I can still play around with it more. Nearly finished the field. Yeah, just about half done. Just have this little piece here, and then yeah, half done, I guess. No Man's Land is ace. Can't believe how much time I put into it and how much more I still have to do. Yeah, absolutely is. Yeah, yeah. I kind of chopped the field in half, and so I'm just cleaning up all these little pieces in here now, cleaning it all up as I go along. It's going fairly quickly. I think I'm only creating. I've created my third field and made the farmyard, made my animal area, and all the tree clearing I've done. I think I put 30 hours, and I'm only on the fifth day of late spring, so yeah, I put a little bit of time in just getting to a starting point on this map. What I have found, 1 year with seasons, it takes me about, on 9 day seasons, it takes me 80 hours. That's for 1 year on the average. This is on 6 day seasons, I think. So it's, to get to a whole year, it's probably going to take me another 30 hours, if that. Maybe 25. I'm not sure. I think it'll take probably around 30, 35 hours before I get year one complete. And I will eventually. You're on 6-day seasons for now. Yep, me too. I didn't see a reason to stretch it to 9-day seasons. Not for 3 large fields. If I had way more fields and more of the map expanded, then I probably would go to 9-day seasons. But I can do that anytime I want, so. Just built up and farmed at the same time, so yeah, that's fair. Oh, weeds. I hate weeds. But I still use weeds all the time. Because weeds do grow in real life, so you gotta take care of them, right? Mind you, also did all my crop testing on No Man's Land, which took some time. Yeah, that does. I'm just about finished on Rasvet on my soil sampling. And that took a couple sessions. But if you guys don't mind, I want to step out for a couple minutes and be right back. So now's a good chance to go to the washroom, go get a drink, get a snack, talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back in like 2-3 minutes, okay? Anyway, gotta run. Okay, not yet dead. You have a good day. Yeah, it's probably daytime where you are. I'm not ending the stream, but I'll be back in 2-3 minutes, okay? Was waiting for my geo and fields to be harvested. Awesome. So I'll be back in probably 2-3 minutes. Sit in here. Have a snacky snack. There. Like that. Alright, I'm back. Hopefully somebody stuck around. I see I lost a few viewers already. I think I was only up to 4 anyway, so. Oh, just stream a little while longer here, I think, and we'll call it a night. See if we can get some more done here. Well, that's good, Farmer Donnie. I'm glad you're still here. I hate that when I'm streaming and then all of a sudden I have no viewers. And it's like, well, I should end the stream now, I guess. There was one time I streamed, I bet you, for 2.5 hours and I didn't get one viewer. I was so disappointed. But it was like a really oddball hour, so I was like, whatever. But then like almost 50 people watched it the next day. It's crazy. I know I'm on a fairly straight row here, so long rounds, so I can get quite a bit done here now. This won't take long. Yeah, I think, by the time I stream in my area, or for some of the community, by the time they watch FS Club, and then sometimes a few other people during the night, Farmer Klein and Clutch, and they're all farm simmed out, and they just go do something else, so. So. And then DJ Goham, he's like on in the afternoons. And Farmer Min and Tiny, and I was like, wow, there's a lot of people to watch. And then of course I watch, for me I watch like Welker Farms, Cold the Corn Star, all of their videos every time they have a new one come out, and 10th Generation Dairyman and Sass Dutch Kid and a few other ones. But sometimes I turn off YouTube and my phone and stuff and just sit down and watch a good movie. Or a TV series. For a while, which is kind of nice. But there's usually only an hour or two around this time where I actually get to relax and do some farming, so as long as the kids are sleeping, and then that's when I have a good chance to live stream. So I got one up with me right now, but he's being quiet having a cookie, so yeah, it's tough on the little small channels, that's for sure. But I always have a few people watching, so that's enough. It makes me happy anyway. So I just want to show people. There's a lot of people ask, ask me what I'm up to, and a lot of I show a lot of pictures, as you know, a lot of screenshots of what I'm doing. So it's this way people actually get to see me doing it. So, but I don't really have a fan page or anything to promote with my videos. So, um, some of my Walker stuff I put on my Walker Farms fan page, and yeah, that's about it. So, well, the odd person asks, like, well, do you stream? Or I was like, yeah, I do, and I'll give my link to my YouTube channel. So, yeah, I just don't stream enough to gain more subscribers or viewers. So it's too random, I think. A lot of people right now are on set schedules, like, oh, we're streaming Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and it's always at the same time, and so people like that. So if I could ever get to that point where I could have a schedule, then I would stick to it. And if I couldn't stream that, I would make sure everybody would know, so they're not disappointed or anything. So I don't know if I'll ever get to that point or not, but we'll see what happens. I'm just trying to get to 200 subs. My channel hasn't grown at all in months. I'm stuck at like 170. Can't get any higher, or can't get any lower. Yeah, I think it is tough keeping a schedule. We have a tree we got to get rid of. I'll have to go get the chopper. So we'll just change things up here and drive over there with it, I guess. Grind that tree out. Stalled at about 580 subs. Yeah. Yeah, it takes a long time to build any traction sometimes. And then people, they want to see face cam on there and all this kind of crap. For me, I don't need to see somebody's face talking to me on the screen when they're streaming or whatever. Like, I don't need to see their face. If I do or don't, it doesn't matter to me. I'm not looking at their face, I'm always looking at what they're doing with their machines. So, that's just my opinion on it. Yeah, I think it is. I'm gonna leave a couple of these trees. I'm gonna take out this big one here as well. Leave those two trees there because they're gonna have to go around that rock anyway. And then this tree over here somewhere, way down there. This just looks like kind of old pasture land. I like it. Just chewing it all up for fresh planting. I might as well bring the truck over here too. Don't want to leave it way out in the middle of the field here. Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. But some people are, like, you know. I was like, you want to see my face? Just go to my Facebook wall. If you want to see what I look like, Jesus. So, what if a person, you know, had enough subs and people wanted to have you use a face cam, then I would, you know. But right now, just there'd definitely be no point. Yeah. Almost an hour and a half going already. Wow. Time flies. Yeah, it is. I like it. It's got the... I just like those pockets of trees. You know, I left them like that because there's big humps and, you know, in the... You know, I could smooth all that out, of course, with the landscaping tool, but I just like... I like those clumps of trees in the middle of the field like that. It's, course, that's a, like right there, there's a huge boulder there. There's no way I'd be moving that, so I know you can't get rid of rocks on this map and everything like that, but it's like to leave them there. If I have to go around it, there's no big deal. So, doesn't bother me at all. I know some people drive them crazy, but it's like, it is what it is. So when you're breaking new ground like this, you're gonna have all kinds of things you have to go around or do a ton of landscaping to make it a nice flat field. Yeah, thank you though. It's coming along. Making progress, Farmer Donnie. More progress done than I had before. The next time I come on this map, then I can plant this field. Maybe get a couple tractors out here with a couple big planters and see how fast I can get it done, and then work on more on decorating the map and stuff. Yeah, I'm just keep thinking about this spring. My brother and my dad, they say, well, it's go time. Let's get our old equipment ready to do something this year. So I really hope they decide to get something going. I don't live on the farm. I'm about 30 miles away from it, so my dad will have final say whether we can, if we're gonna farm again this year or not. So I know he's like almost 90 years old, so he can't farm it himself. So hopefully, it gives me and my brother the go ahead to take it on ourselves and use his equipment. We never did before because my mom and dad just wanted to rent it out and not worry about any of that kind of stuff, and rent it out, and the money that they got from renting it out helped pay their taxes and some bills, so that was their money. So that's why I never continued farming. There was no money for me, so, and now there is a chance for that. But yeah, if I can climb back in that tractor for a few years before I get really old, then I'll be happy, man. I'm nowhere near really old yet, but eventually it's going to happen. So, person never knows what's going to happen, really. Gotta live for today, not think too far ahead. That's for sure. I tell you, in real life, if this cultivator was going through bushes like that, it would plug up in about 10 feet. But it's a pretty heavy duty cultivator, but it wouldn't be able to go through grass and bushes and stuff like this very easily. I've seen on PC like the cultivated texture where it's not so black like this. They have more like straw and clumps kind of looking in the field. I wish it was like that. And then if you went over it a second time, then it would turn black like this. Like that would be uh that would be pretty cool. Like if you went over it once, and it looked if it just looked messy at first, kind of clumpy, and then if you went over it a second time, then it would look like this, not just after one pass. You know, that would be more realistic. And then another thing too, like moving grain, have a working auger on console. That's one thing I would love. Just to be able to use a grain auger, to fill your bins. That would be the cat's meow for me. Well, not much left here, boys. And I don't see why a grain auger couldn't come to console, really. I mean, there's been a couple small ones people have tried to put out, but they're just too small. Like, they just have to be bigger, and then I'd be happy, But the couple of grain augers that come out, they're just too small. Can't do anything with a grain auger that small, really. Unless you're doing some really small time farming, so. If you want to do big farming, you need a fairly big auger, I think. It could have it, PTO driven, where you have to attach to the back of a tractor and, you know, swing out arms so it can go underneath the truck so the truck's can empty, and have a little moving belt or chain, and oh, it'd be so cool. Or if you're, want to move the auger by hand, you have a little lever. You just walk with the auger, and some augers have movers on them, so you can push them around by hand and stuff like that. But yeah, stuff like that would be nice. Don't really want to get too close to these trees and rocks here. I want to leave a little bit of grass around them, so I think Giants should add support directly to the game for follow me and course play. Grain augers and bale elevators would be nice. Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with you. I mean, we can't say that it'll never happen because, I mean, things that they've said that will never happen on console before has happened. It just takes time, but, you know, it could happen. Absolutely. Oh, that's one thing I'll never say with this game is never say never. I mean, there are rules, yeah, sure. Like, for example, certain brands can't come to console or whatever just because it's not allowed, right? But functions in the game that Giants could make themselves and implement or work with modders to implement them into the game, that's something completely different. And that's what this game needs is more functionality um, and gameplay. The more of that they can add in for realism, the better. Some jobs are definitely tougher on consoles than single player. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Especially when you want to run multiple harvesters and then, you know, all those trucks you have to. You're constantly trucking. You're not having fun operating your combine. So, you know, if you're doing huge fields and you want to run three combines, you can't drive all three combines and all three trucks. Multiplayer, sure, everything would run a lot more efficiently, but if you wanted to drive your combine and then have your grain delivered from the AI or course player or whatever, then that would be cool too. That'd be a nice addition to the game. Absolutely. And they can get these tractors to, you know, I don't see why it couldn't happen with if the trucks ran in a straight line. And that's a start anyway. Just like the workers can cultivate a field in a straight line. If a truck could go from point A to point B in a straight line, I mean, that would be a start. Or a train system or something like that could go in a straight line and go dump it for you into your grain silo, and you know, it would be a little bit boring that way to have everything run in a straight line, but it'd be a start. But all they would have to do is implement, you know, the AI following certain curves. I don't see why they can't. They should be able to. It's all coding, I guess, and scripts. If Giants put in those scripts themselves, then it would be allowed on console. Guaranteed, I guess, you know. It's kind of funny why a worker can almost do a whole field if it's square, but and he can turn around and go back on the same, on his line perfectly every time almost. Just, but he can't follow a curve in the field. It's kind of funny. At least if Giants put that in their base game maps, where they would map the AI to follow each specific field in a specific way when you start a worker, then definitely I think it would be possible. But I don't know. I'm never gonna say never. I'll never do that with that game, with this game. I'm not gonna say this isn't coming to console ever. So I'm just never gonna say that. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look at Seasons, for example. Scripts and the, you know, guaranteed it's third-party scripts that they've cooperated with realist mismodding and implemented them to be used for, the game. So, for everyone. Kind of went into a partnership with them, I guess, so it would be possible. Make sure nothing game breaking. The Straw Harvest is another one too. People say, "Well, we'll never have that on console," and yeah, we have it now. We've had it for quite a while. So I think there's going to be always good progression, but it's not going to happen overnight the way some people want. And guaranteed that people are thinking of this stuff and wanting this stuff to come to all platforms. And I'm sure Giants hears it on a daily basis, so they definitely know about it. So I hope that they can do some of that. You know, like get a worker to make nice circles around that rock and not run into it, and stuff like that. Oh yes, they hear it. Yeah. I just hope they listen and you know do something. And I'm sure I'm not saying it's going to happen or not, but yeah, they definitely hear about it. And the field's done. Woohoo! That didn't take long. Yeah, I think they always do have to try to keep improving the console side of it because that's half their money in revenue right there. I mean, they can't afford to lose half their revenue at this point. Otherwise, they'd be dead in the water, I think. And that'd be a devastating blow to any business. So, all right. Farmer Monty, it was great talking to you and everyone else who was watching. But yeah, this is where I'm gonna sign off here. It's almost 2 hours here now. I have one kid up with me here, so I'm gonna let him out of his high chair here, and probably put on a cartoon for him till he gets sleepy again. And we'll see what tomorrow brings. Might be live streaming Millennial Farmers map if it comes out. We'll see what happens there. If not, then we'll be doing more on this map or Rasvet or Welker Farms. We'll see what happens. And yeah, we're gonna end it there. So yeah, you guys have a good night, good day, wherever you are. Yes, it was great to talk to you too, Farmer Monty. You take care, and stop by again sometime, or if you want to chat about something, just message me on Facebook or whatever. So I'm always around. So all right, have a good night. Catch you later. Bye for now.